Denzel. I don't believe in snacks, you could get the whole meal, that's real.
Sorry. Hello, y'all. Welcome to Behind Closed Doors, y'all. It is Friday. I'm Latoya Grove. How y'all doing tonight?
She is Latoya. I am Crown Royal. We are here. It is Friday.
Thanks for tuning in to Behind Closed Doors. Today is our last, not our last day, but we're going on a little hiatus after tonight, y'all. So
hiatus.
Y'all not gonna really see us together in Behind Closed Doors. Maybe October. We probably be back somewhere in October. We'll let you guys know.
6 weeks, some stuff like that.
Something like that.
Whenever you decide to come back.
Crown's got a show on, was it Monday?
Wednesday,
sorry.
Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Food for Thought. Crown Royal presents Food for Thought.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Come tune in with Uncle Crown over here right on Wednesdays, y'all. So
it's story time.
Story time with Uncle Crown. Something like that.
Something like that. I guess.
Hey, all right. So if y'all could tune in, share the live, and just enjoy this night with us. It's off. Just enjoy this night with us.
Oh, okay.
And say hello to us. Say something to us. We want to speak to y'all. If y'all want to call us in tonight, you could call us in too and just talk to us.
The number should be at the bottom.
The number will be at the bottom of the screen,
Hopefully.
y'all. Tonight we got an interesting conversation. Tonight is
about
friends with benefits.
What?
Can you be friends with benefits?
I don't know. Story of my life.
The story of my life.
That's a very interesting topic.
It's very interesting. That's why we're going to speak to everyone tonight about it. We want to know what's going on.
Most people,
have you had friends with benefits? How did that work out for you? Like, we want to know, right?
Y'all still Netflixing and chilling?
Are y'all still Netflixing and chilling? Right. Like, it's been quarantine. Shit, you just got to get that person closest to you sometime.
That's true, too.
But, go ahead, Crown. What's up?
I need to cook.
You need to cook?
Yeah, I need to cook.
Cook what?
I need to... Damn, I forgot something cool. I need my time.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. All right.
I want to bring up a certain subject that's been in the news the last couple of days.
Are y'all still
Yeah. Ooh, look. I can't never keep... We always got a problem with the daggone screen.
I'm sick of him.
Why?
Crown.
What?
I'm sick of you already.
You can be sick of me, all right.
I'm sick
but this
of you.
is the problem. All right. I want to talk about a subject that's very important to me. You want to know what it is? We, the last couple days, what was it? Today's Friday. So Wednesday, the NBA went on a boycott started by the Milwaukee Bucks. And they went on a boycott because of the shooting in Wisconsin of Jacob Blake Jr. And that happened, it was only 40 miles away from where they play basketball. It's been a lot of talk about certain things. For one of their players on their team, Sterling Brown, has actually he has a civil lawsuit against Milwaukee's police department because 3 years ago he was stopped in a parking lot. He was parked in a handicap spot in either a pharmacy, CVS, or Walmart or something to that extent, and he got tased and got arrested, and it was several different officers, and it was excessive, and his civil rights were basically violated. And this is a basketball player.
Is he handicapped?
That's what you wanted to answer when he was actually beat up?
No, he shouldn't have been beat up neither. But
you just sound like the same person that's saying about the boy having a knife in the car. No, he wasn't handicapped.
I'm sure he's not.
He wasn't handicapped. But he was profiled for being black, and it was just a regular parking citation that he could have got.
They didn't have to do all of that to him, basically.
And that's the point. But what I'm saying, the bigger point about everything is, it's been and I didn't really think about it too much because I supported them not playing. I supported them boycotting. And if they didn't actually come back and finish the season, I would understand. But they are going to come back, and a lot of people are now saying, well, what did they do that for? But what you don't understand is they actually started a whole repercussion of all the baseball teams canceled their games. The whole WNBA canceled all their games that day. It was games canceled yesterday and today because they stood up. And the fact is they stood up because they were tired. They went back and they're trying to fight. I know you don't watch sports, but a lot of people that do, they have dedicated this season that's in the bubble about social justice. They have T-shirts. Every post game they're talking about speech. They have given speeches, and they talk about bringing Breonna Taylor's killer to the light. They talking about social justice. They're using their platform for positivity.
To speak up, right?
But when another shooting happened, and they, as black men, majority of the league, they got frustrated and to the point of saying, why the fuck are we here? What are we doing? And they didn't have the heart to play. And they actually had to be talked down to finish the season. But somebody said, and I didn't know this, because for me, I don't pay attention to comments. Y'all, I don't pay, because social media is a bunch of trolls, and no matter what, if you're doing good or bad, somebody's always going to be against you. And I understand that. But when I was having a conversation with my sister today, and she was upset because somebody made the assumption like, why they didn't play? What's the big deal? They didn't know the man. Brett Favre played a day after his father died. He played in the game. And guess what I say to that? Let me explain to you.
Go ahead.
I went to work the day after my father died because that's how I handled it. Some people do that.
Right.
But
Keep yourself busy.
When you are making a stance for something about police brutality and about black people dying, and you feel some type of way, because I'm explaining to you like this. How about anybody out there has been the only black person on their job? Did you have to actually play Ask a Negro, where you got to black explain to white folk? Imagine being a popular, or not even that popular, but an athlete, and a black athlete. They always ask you, what's your position about this black issue? They don't ask white people that shit. They ain't asked Aaron Rodgers how he felt about Colin Kaepernick kneeling. They didn't ask Drew Brees. They only asked the black quarterbacks that. It's a bigger weight, and for people, when you look like us, you are carrying the whole race on your back, and you have an obligation. White people don't have to deal with that. Ever.
No matter how much money you got.
Ever. Sterling Brown, Harkless for the Portland Trail Blazers, had a traffic stop 2 years ago and had a gun put in his face with two teenagers in the car, and he plays for the Portland Trail Blazers. The only fucking professional team in that state. It didn't matter. It don't matter if you're an athlete or not. You still black. I stand with those men sitting down and because it's never happened before. There's never been a boycott of sports teams.
But majority of the players are black.
Right.
It's like, what do they expect? That they just sit there and
money.
because they're getting this amount of money, so they're supposed to put their pride aside and forget that where they came from.
Yes, because
Forget
guess
they
what?
race. That's what they expect.
Capitalism,
right?
But that's always it is always. Toy, that's what was my point.
Right.
It always been that way.
Right.
The people
People
always
are tired of that. Black people are tired of that. They're not your puppets. You know, and that's how they look at them, as puppets, basically.
I am not going to dance to entertain you any longer.
Right.
You
People are tired
wanted
of
me
that
to
shit.
dance. Baseball teams, which is only 7% black.
Mm-hmm.
Baseball teams sat down.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the heartbreaking thing. This is what's the heartbreaking thing. It was grown black men on television crying.
Mm-hmm.
Crying because they were tired and upset. Grown men breaking down. And anything that you know about in the black community, men are not allowed to show weakness. And these grown men, millionaires, broke down because guess what? They saw themselves. They have sons. They saw their sons. And they know no matter what, if they don't get a good look at them, and if they don't get a good look at that license, they just see you as being black.
Mm-hmm.
And what were they doing there? Paul George said he had mental anguish and he couldn't perform. And he was, because after this shooting, a lot of the players said, why are we here?
Right. What? Okay, so Vic said the team should have been boycotted. Players are the new paid slaves. That boy could run. Look how strong he is, etc. Right. They need reform. Police brutality is awful.
The slaves revolted, and they
look at them as
two different things. Being paid and a slave is two different things. If you really want to have an issue with college sports, because that's actually really true slavery. But
you said what you said?
College sports.
College sports?
Yeah, because they make billions of dollars for white people, and they don't get a dime, and they probably get kicked out of school if they take a fucking pizza. But I understand what Vic was talking about. But I was upset because even people that look like us was giving them shit and saying they didn't go too far. And I ask you this: are you willing to walk off your job? Are you willing to get off? Are you willing to give up your salary? Because I don't think anybody is allowed to talk shit about anybody that actually is going to do something and not actually do it on your own. So you don't have the weight of a whole society on you. You don't have a bunch of cameras looking at you.
Right.
But because you have Twitter and you have Facebook and this, that, and other, and you supposedly have an opinion, you're going to talk about what somebody else is doing. They need to get it together, because these men are actually fighting themselves and for others. But I'm pretty sure if they had their choice, they wouldn't be there. They would be with their families.
Right.
They are separated from their families, trying to basically make their living. And I don't care how much they make. They deserve what they make because they are the best of the best
That's
of what
why
they
they
do.
use them.
It's not what, because they used them.
Not used, but they got them on their team because they are the best at what they do.
And they deserve. We tend to actually say, oh well, because I would do that because they get paid this time. That's the problem with your capitalistic view. Period. My being upset is because you need to support black men that's trying to do what's right, and if there are people from the other side that want to criticize them, they not on our side anyway, so fuck them. Who cares? Yeah,
It's crazy. Big said my cousin Benjamin Crump is having a time. It's so sad reading the comments. The chicken bone tone people don't give two shits about us. Okay?
I
They-
saw that. I saw
They
that.
are praising this boy for shooting the protesters, not who drive him. Not how did he get what?
She's talking about the
Okay.
17.
This,
I know
we
she-
talking about that shooting and
the
happened?
17-year-old that came from Illinois and actually killed 2 people in
at
Wisconsin.
the
protest.
at the protest.
Right.
Right.
He was 17 and
You see, I seen a meme. They had him, like, I guess it was an article clipping of him, and said, "This is what he was doing, painting, taking graffiti off of walls prior to the shooting." Then they had Trayvon Martin, and they said, "Oh, he had marijuana in his system." That's what the coroner said. So they always trying to paint the black person as like just so horrible when a crime is done to them, but when it's a white person doing a crime, they try to dig up some great stuff that they have done to post it in the papers.
that's propaganda.
Right. Like,
That's the whole propaganda. That's why a lot of times you can't actually believe a lot of things that you see
right.
because it's going to be distorted.
Right.
That's how it's been going for all of history.
Mhm.
It's always like that. That boy walked past cops and they let him go with a
What was
assault
that
rifle
about?
because he don't look like us.
Right. Right.
That's why. And you
If it
know
was a
that
black person, he would have got shot down right away.
obviously.
And because you see the guy that just got shot in the back a couple times, he didn't even have a weapon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it does.
So-
But it doesn't matter because people, especially white
Like,
people,
are
fear black
white people really they're really afraid of black people? Why?
because they were
Why?
designed. They're designed
That's
to
how
be
they
afraid
was
of that.
raised. Like, but you done all these things to the black person, but you're so afraid of them. You know what I mean? Like,
They don't. A lot of people don't even know their own history.
right.
White people don't know most things that they actually have done, or they don't believe it. They believe that we are animals. They believe that we are criminals because that is what they're told.
Because I feel they fear us because I don't know, like, they feel that we probably stronger than them or something. Like, I don't know. Africans came from Africa. Basically, we was hunting and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't know how to do none of that shit. So I think they just have a fear because they just feel that we are they know we above them, but they still try to place us beneath them.
Above, nobody's above anybody. That's a whole nother. That's a whole.
I'm just saying, like,
That's a whole superiority
I'm just saying,
complex.
like,
No, they have always
they always
downgraded.
downgrade us,
Right.
right?
But it is a fear factor, and it is systematic as
Hey,
well.
Steph.
It's because the one thing that black people need to understand, and I want to say this right now, is you were never slaves. Your people were enslaved.
Mhm.
You have to feel as though you are not inferior to anyone.
Mhm.
And once you have that mentality that you are not inferior, you feel good about. You remember, I'm black and I'm proud,
Mhm.
and you proud to be, because a lot of times people don't have that mentality.
Mhm.
And I understand it because we've been pushed and made to seem like we are inferior for all this time.
Mhm.
And some of us that are ignorant enough to actually believe it. And it's horrible. And I promise we were supposed to actually have some fun tonight. But
let's go to some of the comments,
I wanted to get to
Before we
this.
get to the video, okay, Vic said they always try to show black people as thugs.
Yeah, I
Yes,
know.
they do. They are such good people. We have to vote at the local level and president. They wasn't threatened by that white boy. They wasn't threatened by him.
Right.
She's talking about the shooter.
Vic is true, and I brought that up on my show that I'll actually take you for it. People don't think voting is important, but actually, what is not as important as we put it is the whole national thing. You need to get involved on the local level, so you know about have certain laws and get certain elective officials locally, so you can actually stomp out these certain things based on the policies that are put in place. So certain things won't happen again, especially when we need to get rid of qualified immunity for police officers, because basically you can't sue a police officer whenever they do anything that's egregious unless it's a precedent on the books that happened before. And when does certain cases actually happen before? So that's neither here nor there. Propaganda makes the world think blacks are inferior, which was already stated. But you can't believe everything that you see on television. Right. And I'm going to explain to you like this. It's up to you in your home to actually teach your children that they are worthy and they are as good as anybody. But if it's not taught in the home, you damn sure, you can't expect no book to teach you that. You can't expect television to raise your kids. You have to do that.
Steph said it's systematic. Vic said, I feel they fear us because we will get I feel they fear us because if we get a chance, we will do them the same way they did us, basically. But we don't want to.
That's
we don't want to.
That's the fear, but exactly.
Nobody really wants to do that. Like,
if that was the case, it would have. Obviously, if that truly was the case, people would have actually brought up arms and they would have tried to do a revolt.
You see, they trying to bring out a movie like that.
No.
A show. Oh, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, I don't know that. I don't remember the name of the show, but basically they switch roles. The white people are the slaves, and the black people are taking the white people's positions, basically, or the slave owners. So basically, this guy.
It's a movie.
It was like kind of like a Tales from the Crypt type thing. He was a racist in his world, and he was just shitting on the black people. But then I guess something happened to him. He went into another world where the black people were like the slave owners and all the white people were slaves.
No, I didn't see that. It's a movie.
It's not
coming
out yet, but it's coming out, yeah. And they was trying to like boycott that movie, I believe, to not even play. But yeah, if y'all know what the name of that is, let me know, because I forgot the name. Okay, they're
she's saying what? The old boy. So you say, I think Vic is saying it's a Jordan Peele thing. She's saying the boy that did Get Out. So I'm assuming she's talking about is a Jordan Peele movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah. So I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Okay. So
people are just full of shit.
We should.
All right, y'all. So even though we said tonight is our last show for a while because we're going on a hiatus, we still are looking for independent music artists, okay guys, and we want your videos, so we need y'all to send your videos. If it's you or someone you know, tell them to holler at us. Send us an email, submissions@plugstudio.network.com.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all, we're gonna round them up. We're gonna round them up. So when we come back in October, we want to make sure we have your stuff, y'all. All right, and if you have any products, anything you want to advertise, hit up the email as well, and you could get some information on that as well, y'all. So
I'm taking my cut off the top, though. I just want to let y'all know.
Top what?
I'm taking my shit off the top. So you either gonna pay some cash or some ass. I don't know what y'all want to do.
Oh, you choose. All right, y'all. We be right back, y'all. We be right back. Hey.
Nothing. I just been thinking about you all day. Yes, I miss you. Okay. All right.
Billy, gas, ja, gas, ja. I like a bad chick and some fishnets. Classy broad with the French tips. Say she never had the big O. I told her you don't know who you messing with. I'm nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like them nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like a bad chick and some fishnets. Classy broad with the French tips. Say she never had the big O. I told her you don't know who you messing with. I'm nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like them nasty. I'm gas. I'm swimming. Shorty bad as shit with no manners. Walkers think she getting pampered. Get me in the mood after 1 or 2 and start moving that ass like a dancer. She eat me up with no manners. If shorty solid, she can hop in the whip. I like when she don't wear no socks in the crib. Rockin' them shorts that her booty can't fit. Talk to my son, girl, I know where to hit. Call my phone after hours, I know what it is. I'm on my way, we'll go rappers and cuffs. I pop the pill, I straight right through the bus. Beat it up good like it owe me something. Eat it up good like mom home cooking. Jamie Foxx with that clear rap. I'm tryna backstroke in that jello pudding. I like a bad chick and some fishnets. Classy broad with the French tips. Say she never had the big O. I told her you don't know who you messing with. I'm nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like them nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like a bad chick and some fishnets. Classy broad with the French tips. Say she never had the big O. I told her you don't know who you messing with. I'm nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like them nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. She tapping out from the foreplay. That big O get the sheets wet. She arch her back, then gas it up. Need power stand for them hips. 100 shades of blue, how we turning up. I turn you out, take you down with the Chris Brown. I ride along in them Great Lakes, and you can ride along without no brakes. Call me old daddy when that leg shake. You don't know who you messing with. But the tool bag for when the bed break. I'm still in my prime with a hell of a drive. I do not break, make a cannonball splash. Me, I just show up and dive. Bring your friend to make a hell of a time. Wanna role play, baby? I'm on the job. Ain't clocking out till I finish the job. Flushing your pipe so I'm next to you right. Licking your body with honey and ice. Blindfold your eyes, get your mind blown. Waking up like with the time gone. Can't find your panties, you ain't wearing none. Just a trench coat and some leather pumps. Got that big O that you always want. A bad chick and some fishnets. Classy broad with the French tips. Say she never had the big O. I told her you don't know who you messing with. I'm nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like them nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like a bad chick and some fishnets. Classy broad with the French tips. Say she never had the big O. I told her you don't know who you messing with. I'm nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like them nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like a bad chick and some fishnets. Classy broad with the French tips. Say she never had the big O. I told her you don't know who you messing with. I'm nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like them nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like a bad chick and some fishnets. Classy broad with the French tips. Say she never had the big O. I told her you don't know who you messing with. I'm nasty. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. I like them nasty. I'm gas. I'm swimming. I'm swimming.
Damn, you so good.
We back?
Bitch, I'm Ella.
I think we back.
Are we back already?
Yes. Yes.
All right, y'all, we back. That was Big O, Billy Official, y'all. All right, you see how Big O sent us his music. He sent us his music. So we want y'all to do the same thing. Stop playing. Plug Studio Network is giving you the platform, and you need to use that shit.
Take
All
that
right?
shit off the top, though. Just saying.
Hey, you want to do a show? Hit up Peach. All right? Send an email. All right, so friends with the benefits, y'all. Let's get right to it because I'm sure Crown had a bunch of friends with benefits before. I don't really know nothing much about this, but you do, don't you? No?
Why you always gotta do?
No?
Just assume shit.
Oh, sorry. All right, so maybe I'm wrong. Am I wrong?
No, you ain't wrong.
Okay.
I mean, of course.
Okay.
No, well, we talking about friends with benefits. Yay or nay? Do you think it could work Is it something that you should do, can do, want to do? Do what we do, and I take the position, and actually, it's a yay. I always get confused. Hey, Madeline, thanks for loving the conversation.
When it comes to sex, I think it's a yay with you.
I ain't talking about sex.
What's the benefit, right?
Can I finish saying hi to Madeline?
Hey, Madeline, how you doing?
Sorry, Madeline, about that. She wanted to cut me off.
Sorry.
But true that. This is the issue that I have with people saying it's a nay. Women often always. I date women, so I only can say women. I don't know how men talk about, and I don't know about other situations.
Let
But
us know,
even
gentlemen.
when you're dealing with people and you meet people online or you meet people in person, they often say, "We want to be friends first. You want to be friends and see how it goes."
That's kind of true.
So my thing is, how in the world are you going to be friends, or you want to be friends first to see how it goes, if friends with benefits is not a good thing? And
Because you want to see how it goes, because what if you don't like that person? You may not want to give the benefit part.
well, maybe the benefit is actually just having some friendship. What's the negative about having a friendship?
There's nothing wrong with having a friendship.
I mean, actually, after the sex is over, wouldn't you want to have a conversation? I'm just saying, Toya, wouldn't you like to have a conversation? Or is you just supposed to look there and just look stupid after it's done? Huh?
Hey, Tina.
Yeah, you late. You missed a good ass conversation, Tina. I was going in. Now you want to be showing up. All right, but you here now. We talking friends with benefits on this end.
Tina, you had friends with
you down?
benefits before?
You down with the get down? You down with OPP? What's up? What we doing?
What up?
Nah,
Let
but
us
seriously.
know, how did that work out for you? Like, anybody on this live, make sure you share the live. Y'all,
Okay,
right?
so just saying, women have friends with benefits too. I thought it'd be different in the LGBTQ
Why
world, but it's
wouldn't
not.
they have what? Why would you think only
I don't know anything.
people are people? It's people that what?
But that might have been a stereotype because you women. I had this. Remember, you said that you thought people were more friskier in the LGBT community. You said they was like easier, and I thought they were more into monogamous relationships. Whereas though we might be actually both wrong.
I don't remember saying that I thought they was more easier.
She said that shit.
Go back to the,
She said that
show.
shit.
We gotta
You
go
said
back.
they was fast.
I ain't say
It
that.
was
Don't
like
put
seven-
words in my mouth having me.
Shit
getting
was
jumped
on
in and shit.
tape.
I'm an ally, bitch.
That shit was on tape. That shit was on tape. It's people that sit here and watch us every week and they remember. But that. But
Hey, Karen.
Cookie Monster. Oh, she said if you truly enjoy each other, it can work.
Yeah.
Boom. If it's real.
If it's
you have
real, right.
that's my point. If you have a true friendship and it's not just y'all fucking, you can stay friends even after sex is over. But you had to actually have to build a true friendship before then. And you just so happen to where as though the sex happens. Word.
I feel like once sex is involved, it kind of changes things a little bit. That's how I feel. Tina said, yes, I have had friends with benefits.
I don't think
Sometimes
she would say
it's
it like
a
that.
Beautiful.
Can you say it
thing.
more sensual? Because I don't think Tina would say it like that.
Yes, I've had friends with benefits.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes it's a beautiful thing, especially if you don't want to be in a relationship.
That's right.
I guess.
Tina, you my bitch for life, yo. We roll. This is what I'm talking. That's some good shit right there.
Oh, dang.
Preach. It's like church on Sunday. You would think two women would want more of a commitment. Why? Why? That's a whole stereotypical thing too. They were just because you and them, you two women in a relationship, you think they would want a commitment. Why? Maybe they through with that commitment stuff. Maybe they in a transition time. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people.
They want to just live life, huh?
No, but I'm saying,
Live on
all right,
the
face
edge.
it. What about people, and maybe people can contest to this. You've been in a marriage or a long-term relationship for years, and now you out of it. You don't want anything totally like locked down or true blue commitment. You want to go find yourself. You just want to have some fun. You might want to date multiple people. friends with benefits is a good issue because now you still finding yourself, you still having fun, and you think looking at different type of flavors to figure out when you settle down. What about a person that's been in a relationship or marriage for like 20-something years and they don't even know who they are without the other person? So they automatically just supposed to move on and settle down with somebody else? And I think you have a problem if you do that. That means you got a problem with being by yourself. If you just automatically jump to somebody else.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that like that.
There's a whole lot of people like that.
Yeah. And they need to go to therapy.
Therapy?
Yeah. Because if you got a problem with being by yourself, it's
Being lonely? It's a problem. What?
Yeah, I'm just what? I'm like this is what I'm saying to
It's
y'all
draining.
people. I'm like
It's tiring, guys. It's tiring. I
But
want to hear some stories.
you say what? What
What?
you say?
What do I say?
You saying it? You were saying it can't work. It won't work.
No, it depends on the person. If that's something, I'm like off the fence, y'all. You know, I'm just like this sometimes. So it could work.
On the fence, fucker.
I'm off the fence, so it could work sometimes if that's something that you want to do. You feel comfortable with that friend or whatever the case may be. And if you're not, because sometimes friends with benefits happen as well when a person just gets out of a relationship. So that friend.
Oh, that's that fake friend.
That friend trying to jump in like, oh yeah.
No. See that? I know that motherfucker. Let me tell you who that motherfucker is. That's that dude that just wants you and always wanted you and just hovering around,
Right, waiting for the time.
And he the one that's always feeding negative shit about the dude that you with.
Oh, that's what he's doing.
Because he just waiting. Yeah, you don't trust that motherfucker.
Don't trust his ass.
Because he gonna get you a nut too fast, and because that's all you've been waiting for anyway.
Right, and he gonna be done.
Yeah, sorry, motherfucker.
One and done. Tina said, right. Look at Will and Jada.
That's an interesting concept, and everybody can't live that life. It takes special
What?
people to live that life.
What life?
The life that they live.
Right now.
Will and Jada, with their marriage, they life partners. They don't even consider themselves husband wife. They life partners, and they never going to get divorced. And that's, but you got to be a special person to deal with that situation.
Right.
And I'm not saying I don't know they shit,
Right.
but that worked for them. And I say the same thing about anybody's marriage. I don't know people's marriage. Whatever worked for y'all, if that keep y'all together and keep y'all happy, more time to it. I don't think anybody should judge their relationship, because I don't want to judge anybody else's.
Right.
Because everybody
they understand each other. Shit.
right, and nobody's shit is perfect.
No.
And people that are in long-term relationships and marriages, they know they shit ain't perfect either.
They want to get out of that shit.
No, I ain't gonna say that. There's people in there that love it, but
do.
it's
Yeah.
still a roller coaster. Relationships in general, a roller coaster. That was my whole thing about the problem about the show last night. With like, I think any relationship is ups and downs, no matter what.
Right.
And with growth and throughout the years, it's going to be ups and downs. It's just leveling that shit off.
Right.
But with the whole thing with friends with benefits, I think is a beautiful thing. And I only can talk about from personal experience because I am friends with people that I've dealt with. I'm friend. I had a friend call me today. And I done known her 23 years. We ain't dealt with each other in like over 20 years. We had an hour conversation. We still friends. I got a lot of friends that I dealt with that's no matter what. I mean, I might be, most of the time people say that I'm irregular, and I might be. I like to think I'm special. But my whole
Real
thing with,
special.
no, but I'd like to think like my friendship with a person exceeds the sex and exceeds the relationship.
Right.
Because I think I built some type of true foundation with them. So when even the romantic side is going, I'm still a good dude. And I still, and they still like me, I still like them. And
Right.
I don't wish any ill will on them.
Right.
But some people just automatically just think either you fucking or you not fucking, and in between. But some people are built, they built like that.
Yeah.
Like once you stop dealing with somebody, you can't talk to them anymore. But why, if you didn't have any type of true relationship?
Right. and you are special.
That wasn't for you
that
to
was
read.
for-
That wasn't for you to read.
I'm take that back. All right, Tina. So the friends and benefits, did it work out for you guys? All the people who saying yes, it could work out. Did it work out for you? That's what I want to know. Like, or did it ruin your relationship with the person? And why did it ruin the relationship? Maybe feelings got involved too much. They wanted to be more than friends, because sometimes that do happen.
It's no kumbaya.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's not a kumbaya. It's plenty of times, and I can speak for personal experience, where as though it started off as something, and I didn't want it to be anything else, but somebody else actually wanted it to grow to something else, and they did get some type of feelings, and we may had to separate and not talk for some time until they got themselves together. No, and I'm only saying that because you can say one thing,
Right.
like you said, and then feelings get involved,
Right.
and it goes into another direction. But ultimately, it's that person's fault for having the feelings get involved, because
How can you really stop your feelings from feeling a certain way about someone? Like, I'm just saying, if you like them,
Toya,
how can you stop liking a person unless they did something to you
I'm saying
to
if you
stop you from liking them?
no, but if you know there's no possibility of anything going further. Okay, say in a normal friends with benefits issue, if it got to a certain point where as though you wanted them to be more type of commitment, then you have a conversation,
Right.
and you have to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But say for instance, the female said, "Okay, we've been friends. Where are we going from here? I want to."
Mm-hmm.
And I say, "Well, no, I don't want to go any further than what we are."
Mm-hmm.
They can be upset. They have their right.
Right.
Everybody has a right to feel the way they want, but they don't have a right to get.
But that's not how
They
y'all
don't
went
have a
into
right to
it.
be upset with me
Right.
for not wanting to go that farther,
Right.
because we already
You
had
already
an
had an
agreement.
On what it was.
And
gonna
sometimes what happens is it takes that person a little while to step back,
be. Yeah.
don't want to deal with you, and come to grips with
Right.
like, yeah, you know what, I was in the wrong.
You was
We-
right.
And I'm not even saying in the wrong. I'm saying whereas though they actually figured it out. Like, you know what, I was going in the direction that we wasn't going to go. Boom.
So, Karen said, when you are upfront with the person, you wouldn't catch feelings.
Boom. Boom.
Okay.
Boom. Boom.
Okay.
I just
I don't.
I like what? I just like when daggone people make sense. And
When
Cookie
you are
Monster
upfront with the
is
person,
a smart bitch. I'm just saying.
you
Her.
wouldn't catch feelings.
Tina said it did work out. We are still friends to this day. Case in point, Tina. That's what I'm saying. She backing me up. See, it does happen. And you know why, Tina?
I
Because
think-
you a special person.
Madeline said, I think friends with benefits is also a risk.
It's always a risk.
Right.
Okay?
Why
But-
do you think that, Madeline? I want to know. Go ahead. There's always a risk, right?
Yeah, I think it's always a risk when you open up your heart to anybody.
Yeah.
But it's what people don't understand. You can love somebody and not be in love with somebody.
Yeah.
But so friends with benefits, you probably,
Or just like them.
but if you truly friends, a true friend, then once those extra activities go away, you still love and care about them. It might just take you some time to where as though you can actually spend any type of time with them or whatever like that. The only thing that I would say that would be kind of fucked up is if you are dealing with somebody and they wind up cutting you off
They
because,
found someone else.
unless that also is discussed. Because one thing with friends with benefits, I would say to anybody, if you are doing that, they can't be the only person you sleeping with or dating. Or maybe if they the only
That's
person,
when the feelings get attacked.
if you
That's
the
when
only
get
person, if they the
attached,
only
right.
person you sleeping with at the time, you gotta make it known that you're actually still like dating other people or going out and or talking to other people, because then it'll be too, yeah. Because sometimes I had this happen before. a woman assumed that she was the only one I was dealing with, even though she knew that I was dating people and that I went out and stuff like that. She allowed that in her own head. And she said that even after the fact. She's like, well, I just assumed I was the only one. I was like, why would you think that? I never said that.
Right. Did
I always,
you ask?
I was like, but you know how, but this is the whole thing. You know me for 5 years.
Right.
Have you ever known me just to be, and they're like, no, then why would you think that? Because it was you.
She felt special.
It's still me. Everybody is special.
No, she felt special.
Everybody is special in their own way.
Peach
I'm pretty
said,
sure their mother think they special too.
the misconception most adults have is you cannot control your feelings. That is fake. You can control your feelings if you know yourself. I hate it.
Because this is all making sense. Because if you know yourself, then you can control your feelings because you're not going to expect anything else than what it is. Sometimes it is what it is. And sometimes you just got to accept that. First of all, if you want something else other than that, then you don't get yourself into a friends with benefit situation. You need to meet somebody and say you working towards something. You working to and so you know from the door that you know what I'm talking about. When you meet somebody, you on the level of is a possibility of being romantic.
Right.
Friends with a benefits situation, you never thinking about it being romantic, and unless you are friends and you talk about being a couple before y'all actually have sex. I just threw a wrench up in that shit. You see, this is how the brain be working. I'm fucking you up right now.
One more time.
All right, word. This is what we doing. All right, this is the scenario. You friends with somebody, right?
Right.
Y'all didn't have sex, but it seemed like y'all vibing, right?
See, that's okay.
So you all have a conversation like, yo, what you think about possibly dating? And he be like, I don't know. Or do you talk about and you try it? So now you friends and now you done actually move to a dating stage, trying it out. Not actually having like before the sex date. Now, boom, y'all date, y'all had sex, y'all been dating, right? But y'all don't vibe. It's over. Friendship over or not? Because you got a basis of being a friend. Y'all tried to date one another and try to be men, but y'all don't vibe on that end. Can't you go back to being friends? Shh. What?
Wow.
Come on, galaxy brain. Galaxy brain. So my brain is as big as my belly. I'm trying to tell you, I'm smart as a motherfucker. So I'm saying, that's a little twist. Okay. Now, can that work?
It could.
What's your objection? Somebody give me an objection.
Please, somebody.
Somebody shut me up. Because you can't have an objection.
Sorry.
You shut me up then.
No, I'm just like speechless. You just blew me away.
Yeah, because.
I don't know what to say. Oh, hey, Ta. Nope, you just ruined a friendship.
That don't count. You're a baker.
Oh, you know what? What? We emotional. we get attached.
That don't count.
Bakers get attached.
That don't count.
What,
I'm vetoing that.
Why?
Baker.
What did I do with that? What does that
You already said it.
Sorry.
You already said it. Y'all emotional. All right. Defend it. Come on, the goddess. Defend it. How'd you ruin your friendship?
I think when sex is involved, is your feelings get more involved. I just feel that way. Especially with a lot of women. Women are really emotional creatures, and they don't know how to separate.
They don't know how to separate what? I'm not
the two.
Not this baker. I'm talking to that baker. Want to be chiming in? Come on. Why? She's saying, nope, you've just ruined the relationship. You going to back up your reasoning. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Don't be coming on my show trying to call me out saying I'm ruining something. I think you need to back up your reasoning. That's all I'm saying.
Did she say you? Oh, well,
Don't be taking up for her.
I'm taking up for her.
Don't be taking up for her.
How you talking about? You just ruined a damn relationship. It's over.
No, but you
Finito.
can't. You
Done.
did every little post, man.
Yes, because with females, once you have sex with someone, your feelings get too involved. Like I said, that's what she said. They do. Even if y'all try, even if you try, I guess that's pretty much. A lot of females, they don't.
Well, that's very
it, but
very weak-minded of you.
Why is that weak-minded of her?
I would just like to say that's very weak-minded of you because your feelings don't have to get involved just because you laid down. Maybe.
Well, I feel like with some
Don't
women,
be-
they
whoa.
feel.
No, she put it on everybody. She put it on
Not
all.
everybody.
She put it as a female as a gender. She said y'all as a gender.
with most females,
She
all
should have
right?
said most.
Well, I'm saying it now. With most females, they are very, how can I say this, protective over their goods. You know what I'm saying? They feel when they give it up to somebody, that is a special thing. You know what I mean? So
Is that
that's
true?
why- that is true.
Okay, no, is that true?
Guys, is that true? Let us know.
We got all women on here. Is that true?
Is that true?
Do y'all think actually, but when you have sex, that's a special thing and that's y'all goods, and like it's like.
And don't.
she
and
corrected
don't
herself.
play some music.
What the fuck
and
music
shit.
got to do?
Because now you put it into a romantic vibe for some females. I'm telling you. They it's romantic. Yeah, fucking, but now you in her head you making love. The fuck? P, you can't say nothing. You like a dude, so I don't even want to hear it. So you gotta buy like a dude.
Toya,
So
that
why
is
get
so
into
funny.
a 10 situation if it's that magical? That's just how some women minds work. I'm just saying. This is what I'm telling you.
So basically, what you're saying is, why would you actually get into that type of situation with friends with benefits if you think having sex with somebody is that magical?
Because at first, the idea is just friends with benefits. But once you get into it, the whole mindset changes. I'm telling you. Not everyone, but a lot of women, especially if they haven't dated in a while. And you know these women
So
out
she got
here,
the-
they just
you
want
get-
they want to be with someone.
And
so.
you get to knock the dust off their pussy, Miss Parker.
Yes, Professor.
Yo, but to your point,
What?
the week you wasn't here, you wasn't here. You was out because your birthday. You was drunk on the day after your birthday, and I had to do the
The
show.
show, yes.
We was talking about making love and having sex, and I specifically said, I turn music on just so my kids can't hear me fucking.
But that's you. But
Anybody play music? It's
No.
not about it.
But what happened with that? What happened with that person? They thought you was playing music.
Because she knew I didn't want my kids to hear her screaming.
Nah. She thought it was something more romantic.
No,
she
it
realized
ain't.
it was because of the kids.
And she tend to ride reverse cowgirl real good when it's like Genuine's on. What the fuck are you talking about?
You're right.
It's special, but when she needs to feel good, alcohol.
What? If you don't,
What she said?
Ooh. What are you
She
talking
saying it's special. Sex
Tina?
is special.
Are we on
Karen.
Tina? Oh, Karen. Okay.
It's special.
It's special, but when she needs to feel good, I call a good friend. Okay.
Because she
Your
is
friend might know the body more.
right, and she in a spot in her life where as though it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's where as though you got to get to that mentality.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
Bonnie,
Oh, what happened? Oh,
I'm just telling. It is what it is. You got to get to that in your head.
Zay said no. Zay, what do you mean? No. No what?
No, what? Feelings get involved if you let it. Just because you have sex with someone doesn't mean you catch feelings. Preach. I can fuck and or have sex with you and don't catch no damn feeling for you. Preach. Thanks, Tina. That's why.
Because that's you. So you're the other part of the female that I'm not talking about. But I'm talking about the other part that they.
There is no most. Everybody's different.
Everybody is different, but.
But I'm saying is whereas though
two
people.
parts of the female. Some they don't give a fuck. They just want to fuck, and they don't get feelings involved with. A lot of women they do get feelings involved.
Last one. Hit that.
Okay.
Hit that.
If you are hanging out and then y'all have sex, that's not a relationship. It's a
FWB. Friends with benefits.
friends with benefits. No one is falling in love. If you are you're what? Delusional. You're delusional. Look, they delusional and shit. Like what the fuck? What?
Nothing.
Part of the delusion.
No,
Yeah,
there is
like,
not. But her point is like, yo, if y'all just hanging out and it's not planned, if it's not planned and you just wind up having, boom, you just fall in some pussy. You just fall on top of a dick because y'all was hanging out there. That's
okay,
not.
that night, that's fine. But I'm talking about like a consistent.
But
consistent.
all right, but it's just like what Karen says because it might be whereas though it's consistent when you lonely and you need some.
Mm-hmm.
It might.
That's
that,
not really because that's like every once in a
that
while
can,
though.
but that's a friends with benefits too. All right, this is the whole misconception that people may have, and maybe because I done lived this life, I can explain it to some of you people.
Whore.
I can explain it to some of you people. If you didn't
discuss commitment, you are a jump off. Yeah, but these women minds is fucked up, and even some men minds is they don't get it.
Can I tell my story?
Tell your story.
Can I tell my story?
Hurry up. Damn.
My whole point is, you made me fuck up now. I had a point, but my whole, damn, what was my point? My point is that it don't daggone if you don't have. What if you are? Oh, this it was Karen's thing. Right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I've been talking 4 hours. If it's something not random, like where's the art, for instance, I got friends, and I don't want to use you as an example.
Please don't.
But all right, I got a female friend, but we don't have sex on a regular basis.
Right.
But we hang out.
Right.
But maybe say we hang out 3-4 times, and out of the 3 or 4 times we might have sex one time. But that's friends with benefits, and nobody's feelings is getting involved because it's not an all the time thing.
Okay.
It's just one of the things. All right, I want to go out and have a drink. I want to go have a meal. Oh, yo, come over and hang out. Oh, it's not automatically saying, yo, we fucking. It might be with a situation like, and somebody might be like, yo, what you doing this weekend? Or whatever
Let's
this
hang
is.
out.
You know what that means. For certain
now
people.
you gotta do extra shit now. Now you gotta shave and shit.
Well, you should be. You
down to that.
You need to shave anyway.
Some people like to be hairy shit.
You need now. They know not to be hairy up in my
fucking. You gotta pull out the good undies and shit. The good bra. Nothing wrong with friends.
Yeah.
With benefits, Tisha.
Don't nobody want hair in their fucking mouth. I've been telling y'all that for the whole season. Get y'all shit right.
We doing
Men
it
and
on the
females.
wild side.
I'm just saying.
We living on the wild side.
Nothing
we going
wrong.
back
See,
to the
Tisha said it.
jungle.
No.
The jungle. The way we. Oh. I'm clean. I'm clean. But yeah.
Tisha said it nothing wrong with friends with benefits either.
You have friends with benefits. It worked out for you, Tisha.
Yo, it's the best thing next to actually having a relationship.
Is it?
Because everybody goes home happy.
Do they?
Yes.
Maybe. Shit, might be the worst sex in your life. But niggas be having a whole.
I ain't saying that. Don't be saying that.
But niggas be having a whole forest and want some head. They do. Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? You getting hair in your teeth and shit. Like, what? Shave your shit off, man. Gross. Some people like the jungle. Oh, jungle. Yes, worked out fine. That was Tisha. Still friends with them. Okay.
I'm looking at you, Bonnie. I got my eye on you. Just so you know. Got my eye on you.
But yes.
Daddy don't get down like that. Just
Oh.
so you know.
Fuck that. It was this. I just seen this video. This girl, she was she remade a Cardi B video, and she was so hairy. She was like, "Fuck that." Like this is what we made of. What would the world be? Nothing wrong with friends with benefit. Just stay on task and know your role. Know your role.
Don't try to get outside of the dynamics of what is said to be said in that type of relationship. Do what you're supposed to do. Don't ask any questions about where you going.
Where we
you
going in this relationship? What we doing? Where is this going? Are we gonna continue to be friends?
And don't be expecting no
I
good
need
morning
more.
text,
I
no
need you
good
to
eat,
text
no
me.
good night text. Don't be expecting it.
I need gifts sent in the mail. I'm just saying that's what it is, right?
Sheena, you just don't know how to do this.
Dang for me.
Wait a minute.
I done took it somewhere else now.
You done
That's
took it
a
somewhere
whole
else.
damn relationship now.
Oh my
Shit.
God.
Shit.
Settle down, Miss Parker. Damn.
That's stop. He said, settle down.
Settle down. You acting all crazy. Oh,
What's
Toya,
going on? What?
it looked like it's about time to hit the hustle.
Oh my gosh, it's about time for us to leave. You guys already? Oh my God, I'm gonna miss you guys so much.
Yeah, because that damn Bonnie done disgusted me for the
Oh
evening.
man, forget you, Crown.
Fight her.
I'm fighting
I will
you.
fight you in the
I'm
street.
gonna fight you in the street. How about that? Yes, I'm gonna miss you guys so much, but yeah.
You'll be
Crown,
here Tuesday. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about for behind closed doors. This
But
is
you
our show.
Yeah, but you'll still see them Tuesday. Tell them about Tuesday.
Tuesday is Peach Plug is the Peach Show, Peach Radio Show, y'all, at 8 p.m.
And who
Are
gonna be
y'all?
on there?
Peach
And who else?
and me, guys. I'm be on there. We're discussing allies, y'all. Y'all know I'm an ally for the LGBT community. You know what I mean? I was born being an ally, y'all. I was in this life forever.
And then we
I
also
choose
got
it.
other shit too.
Yes, and we got
Let
another
it out,
show. Let it out. It's called Let It Out, y'all.
Mondays.
It's on Mondays.
Right?
Mondays
It's at 7.
at
Mondays
7
at 7.
p.m., y'all. And
New
then we
show.
got Crown Show
Boop, boop,
on
boop.
Wednesday
Wednesdays at 8 p.m.
at 8 p.m.
Little food for thought.
Food
Try
for
to
thought.
educate you, ignorant bastards.
He gonna educate y'all. He
Nah.
talks about politics and all of that. I'm working on something, y'all. I'll get back to you.
Social justice.
Social justice, yeah,
Race.
a lot of things going on.
And I'm actually going to be talking about friends with benefits and 68 and I owe you one. Yeah, I'm going to do all that shit.
And like we said, guys, if you have anything that you're trying to, any business you're trying to promote, you're trying to advertise your business, hit up my girl Peach, y'all. Okay, submissions at plugstudio.network.com, y'all. You trying to get your business out there to the people. I guess see these names.
Oh,
y'all.
shoot.
These
Toya,
the
I forgot
cute-
one
I made
thing.
these too, huh?
Yeah,
I did make these.
she
so,
do her own nails.
Yeah,
And she combed her own head today, too.
I did.
And Sundays, the recap show.
Some press-ons.
That's
y'all. You
coming
need
back
some
this
press-ons?
Sunday. Whereas though we recap and we actually tell you what's coming on the network for the week. That will be back this Sunday and around 9 o'clock. Around 9, 10, when
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. We going 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Don't trust that shit.
Oh gosh.
It's gonna be Sunday evening. The recap show will be here and probably have some clips and let you know what's coming up with on the network. And this will be the end of us for about 4 to 5. So we'll be back in October.
Yeah.
Need to take a little hiatus. Need to
Also, guys,
power down.
if you're looking to detox your body, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. You need some vitamins and stuff like that. You need some health products. Hit me up. You
Your
know,
pussy be detoxing? Is that what you was talking about?
you need some milk suppressants, y'all. You need to curb your appetite. I am a total life changer, y'all. Hit me up, okay? Latoya _growth. What? You doing your thing, let me do mine.
I just,
Shit.
I was just saying, never mind.
All right, y'all. So that is our show for tonight. If you missed this show, I don't think you would miss it if you've seen it though. But you could go back in to our YouTube channel,
If you missed
hashtag speak on it _BCD, and catch all our latest shows, all the past shows, y'all, and just catch up to the craziness. And y'all can watch that every week if you want to, and then we'll be back soon. You know what I'm
watch
saying?
that on Thursdays and Fridays.
Yeah, watch that. Go back and watch that on Thursdays and Fridays, y'all. All right, so that is our show for tonight, y'all. I'm a shed tear. I thank y'all so much for tuning in with us behind closed doors. Me and the crazy ass Crown Royal over here, y'all.
Bye, bitches.
Oh damn, Crown, really?
I'm
They
out.
ain't gonna miss you. Oh, he just dropped the mic, y'all. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Later.
Watching the silhouette from the candlelight, slipping and sliding a little more to the right. They say all the freaky bitches come out at night. Yeah, I'm the one that's full of fun, guaranteed to make you come. I'ma put it down for sure. Once you enter through the door, drop them drawers like you Denzel. I don't believe in snacks, you could get the whole meal. That's real.